Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
Marty Levinson, my friend, it's Scott Lee Cohn, and I want you to know, while I'm cutting the waste and corruption in Illinois, I'm going to be doing it with you in mind.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that lemon light city, sweet Hope, Chicago. 224 446. Come on, baby, now get your business fixed. Come on, honey, don't you?
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine show with the greatest cameraman around, Sonny Hirsch, and your host of all hosts, Avi Myers.
Thank you, Marty. Avi Myers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. Dial us up on the web at www.ntnm.org, big on community policing, caps24.org, and we invited for this show and the previous show every single candidate in the 41st, 43rd, 45th, 46th, and 50th wards. We only got one person showing up in the 46th ward, which is fine because it's frankly the person who, if I lived in the 46th ward, I'd probably vote for. And we're talking about Molly Phelan. Molly, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure, and congratulations on getting into the runoff.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
I'm excited to be here.
This makes you a two-time offender now.
I'm so excited. This is great. I'll be back every couple of months if you invite me. So
You got it. That'd be
Great.
fine. That'd be fine. I have to also say you have one of the most interesting mixes of people working for you, because initially you were recommended not just by like guys like Terry O'Brien and but also like people like Bridget Dooley, and I think Owen Brew's working for you too.
Owen's with us, and we've got a lot of we've got a very diverse base of support.
Yeah, and you've got Mr. Ermiter here today, and
Yes.
I'm sorry I always forget. No, he's anonymous today. Okay,
Yes, so.
But thanks. It's always good to see you. But he's a good guy too. Anyway, so you know what? Let's talk about why should people vote for you?
Well, I am presenting a vision for the 46th ward. We have a lot of opportunities in the 46th ward to really make it great for everybody in the 46th ward today. My background is, I did commercial real estate for 5 years. I did business development for several years prior to going to law school. While I was in law school, I worked for the city in their drug and gang housing division. And since then, my law practice is really focused mostly on real estate and property tax issues. I work with my dad and my cousins. We're a small family shop, and we really represent either small family businesses or condos or single family homes. So I really understand how this economy is affecting people right now, both small businesses as well as individuals. And I think we need somebody with that type of understanding to come in and help get people jobs, to help create businesses in the 46th ward, but also to really address the crime issues that we have. We've had numerous shootings over the past 6 months in the 46th ward, and they've all been gang-related. We need to be able to step up to the plate and identify the individuals, not groups of people, who are causing these crimes, put pressure on the landlords who allow these guys or individuals to operate in our community, work with them to try to rehabilitate them, but really, we need a heavy-handed fist in terms of going after people. And there needs to be leadership in our community to address those issues.
And looks to me like you've got a good shot at providing that for people for about 4 years or more.
Yeah, I think we do. Our message, again, has been all-encompassing of everybody who lives in the 46th ward. The long-term goal of the ward is to make the 46th ward the Midwest capital of live entertainment. And if you look at a neighborhood like Wicker Park, which several years ago was kind of this new, cool, hip neighborhood, and it got there, but then it went all the way over to the edge because the Latino community that had originally resided there got pushed out. What we want to do is really embrace the cultural diversity that we have in the neighborhood and celebrate it. And this will be the foundation for the 46th Ward in terms of the gay community, the Asian community, the African community, the African American community, the Native American community, the Jewish community. Everybody who resides in the 46th Ward now will have ownership in the forthcoming prosperity of it. And to have that without the crime will allow us to compete with Nashville and Austin, Texas, and even New York City to have a culture and an art community and an entertainment community that is unique throughout the United States.
Well, you've got some incredible venues, and I've gone to more than my share of concerts there.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, it's a bit early. The only time I ever had my car broken into, as a matter of fact, was when I went to see the Grateful Dead at the Uptown Theater with and I had some tapes in the glove compartment, and they were all gone. Well, they didn't take the money, just the tapes.
Yeah, well, when I went to go see Fish at the Aragon, I
Cool.
took the L, so my car didn't get broken into. You should have taken public transportation.
You're right. And by the way, since I don't own a car anymore, now I probably would.
There you go.
Yeah, we can talk about seeing Cream and Jack Bruce and ELO, and
Right.
well, there were a whole bunch of great acts. You got the Riviera, you got the Uptown.
Yeah.
The
The Green Mill Kinetic Playground, but we really want to create an environment that stretches down Broadway to the Halsted District to really liven up that commercial district, but then also providing the services that the residents need on Lakeshore Drive, making sure that our constituent services are second to none. Again, because I come from a business background, I know how to do client services, so we really want to be on top of addressing any constituent needs that there are as well.
No, that's cool, and it's definitely a very diverse neighborhood. And I actually worked there way back when. I worked as a social worker in a halfway house. So,
Yeah.
well, actually, an activity worker. They wanted to underpay, and I didn't have a degree at the time,
Okay.
so I was still going to school. Let's talk about your vision. We've got about a couple more minutes here.
Well, my mom was also a social worker in Uptown. She worked for Catholic Charities, in fact, as
Cool.
English as a second language teacher. My dad was a federal prosecutor, actually. He was in Bobby Kennedy's office and
Very
actually
cool.
went after organized crime as a young man. So, I come from both perspectives in Uptown. I come from a criminal justice background through my dad, but a social justice background through my mom. For me to have that background and upbringing and being able to bring that to the 46th Ward, I really think that I can address, the two biggest issues that we have there, which are crime and business development. So I'm excited to bring that to the table.
By the way, one of the things I didn't look at before I put out Jewish Chicago was I really liked basically what you had to say about police and crime and caps and all that
Yep.
stuff. So I want to point out that you got my stamp of approval from that
Thank you.
standpoint. And if I lived there, I'd definitely vote for you.
Thank you very much. I
And
appreciate
maybe
that.
in a previous day, I could have voted for you there, but not anymore. But why don't you give us your contact information if
Sure.
people want to contact your campaign?
Sounds great. Again, my name is Molly Phelan. I'm running for 46th Ward Alderman. The website is Molly for Ward 46, and our phone number is 773-564-9989. Please call me.
And give her a call. And, I'm sure you could use some volunteers. And
Volunteers are greatly appreciated. We've got a great volunteer staff, but because of the mayor's race being over, we want to make sure that we get our message out and, most importantly, get the votes out.
Real good, Molly Phelan. If you live in Uptown, she'd be a good person to vote for. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.